It's just unbelievable. He's just a despot. But I mean, and what does the world do about it? Oh well, it's Zimbabwe, isn't it? There are only black people. Whoa, who really gives a damn? But I mean, because there's no oil there. If there's oil there, they'll be in there tomorrow. I mean, this is the whole problem.
Hello, I'm the colleague of Eric. I'm his newspaper colleague, and I would just like to have for the end one question. Do you think smoking pot, the weed, is a bad thing?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, look, I don't have an answer for you. I just wished I could. Look, well, I mean, you have to go back and look at, what is the root cause of it? Is it jealousy of some form, or is it a power base, or is it, sort of superiority that we can't have somebody of a lesser degree in our country? I don't know. It's a very confusing and conflicting question. There obviously may be a number of specific answers. I don't know what they are, but I mean, I bore anybody to being killed for a political belief or for a race or anything like that. I think it's absolutely disgraceful. For God's sake, we're all human beings, and we have the right to live.
Yes, but marijuana is not dangerous for life. We know that cocaine is much more, and is much more in use here in Europe and also in Australia.
Yes, I know. Look, it's very hard, isn't it? Look, I just don't know what the answer is. I honestly, I just wished I knew, but I don't. Look, we're fairly remote here in some respects. I mean, we do have a sort of a, we're 12,000 miles away, but I mean, we're one of the largest and oldest, islands in the world, and we're very sparsely populated. We've only got about, I think we've got 20 million people in Australia, and bearing in mind Australia is probably around about the same size of America without Alaska and Hawaii. So on that basis, we're fairly large, but we have a lot of desert, we have a lot of rain problems, and so most people live on the fringes of the cities. And that's our problem. Look, it is difficult, and I don't know. I mean, we obviously, with modern day communications, we do know what's going on in the world. We've got a pretty good idea of what's happening and going on, and we do keep a track of it. Bearing in mind that a lot of people, particularly the older people in Australia, probably came from a lot of the countries in Europe, and they do, and they've still got roots down there. I mean, I've still got relatives in England.
Okay, thank you very much for your time, and we wonder if we can get you through the phone sometimes in the future if we've got some questions or something like that.
Yes, have you been to our website?
Yes, we have seen something, but also we will see. We will see something in the. Yes, we will go to your website also in the future. I mean, we've been before, but also we will go now.
Wonderful.
So, yes. And
okay, it's been nice to talk to you. I hope I've been able to help you.
Yes, it was very nice, and of course in the future we will call you. Now I will give you back to my colleague Eric, who was talking to you before me.
And I also want to thank you on behalf of my radio,
not a problem.
It's not, it's almost like a hypocrisy when you thank someone that is only speaking his mind, So, you do understand what I mean? What we have talked about in the interview is going uncut on the air, and we will let our people decide on Australian case, which is so typical, becoming so more and more typical to our case. And,
not a problem.
Yeah, and hopefully we will talk to each other in the future. I hope.
Not a problem. Only too happy to help.
Keep each other informed.
Okay.
Just one word more. If we come to Australia, then of course we will contact you, and then we will meet.
Not a problem. I'll
Not a
show you our
problem.
wonderful country.
Okay, that's.
Okay.
Have a nice time, and then.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Goodbye for now. Njemu te živ sploh posneli niste.